and Justin Sanders. Kading, oh, yellow flag is out. We have a car over in turn 2. And that is Gage Garcia into 2K. Here we go. Let's try this again. We're back underway. Kading to the lead again. Holmes up into loose stuff a little bit. Sanders will get around him for second. Kading leads lap number 1. Everyone's through. We are officially underway. Brooks, TJ Neto battling for 6th. Caleb Montgomery running in 5th, right in front of them there. Brooks to the inside of Montgomery. Move Landon Brooks to 5th. Shuffles Montgomery back a spot. Tyler Thompson to 3rd. Over Tanner Holmes. Thompson struggled mightily all last night in the Mini Gold Cup Prelude race. Right now he's on the podium. Tim Kading up front. And just a few laps in, traffic is coming for Tim Kading. 6 down, 34 to go. Sanders gonna see if he can close in on Tim Kading. Kading's won this twice, but not since 2007. Sanders closing in. Less than a second between the two. 8 laps down. Heavy traffic for your leaders. Sanders closed the gap last time by to less than half a second. Sanders had a miserable month of March. Bounced back with a win in last night's feature. Reigning NARC champion looking to get his second win of the weekend, but caution flag is out. Ashton Torgerson off the top of turn 2. Kading making the bottom work. Sanders trying to get a run off the top. Trying to work outside in turn 4. Cannot make it work. And red flag. We got a car upside down. 2 of them over in turn 3. Max Mitri, I believe that's him with a crumpled top wing. Gage Garcia collected with him. Buck Hank spun out, and the other car on his side is Billy Aton. Bud Kading, your leader. Justin Sanders, Tyler Thompson, Tanner Holmes, Caleb Montgomery, Selzy, Neto, Carrick, Brooks, Steele, your top 10 unofficially. Megtech Titanium restart zone, back underway. Thompson going after Sanders for second. Can't make a stick on the bottom for the moment, at least. Both going back to the bottom. And 3 and 4, Sanders pulls away from Thompson. And Thompson now under fire from Tanner Holmes. Those two have raced with each other a lot since starting in limited sprints up in Oregon. They always seem to find themselves around each other. Whether it's their own cars, with their families, or driving for other folks like they're doing tonight. They are racing for 3rd and 4th right now. Caleb Montgomery running in 5th, and it's Neto. Carrick, first car running a higher line in 7th. Over in turns 3 and 4 at least. Neto liking the top side over in 1 and 2. Neto goes back to the bottom in 3 and 4. Selzy 8th, Golubic up to 9th now. Steele 10th. Look at the field. There's your leader, Tim Kading, leading by about a second over Justin Sanders. 14 down, 26 to go. There's Thompson and Holmes still running third and fourth. Holmes running a higher line. Over at 1 and 2 follows Thompson to the bottom in 3 and 4. Carrick still running the top side in 3 and 4. Going back to the bottom here, Neto running in 6th, and now traffic again for Tim Kading. Chiramonte with those damaged wings right in front of him, probably affecting the handling on that car. Kading up top. Sanders gets a bite off the bomb. Race for the lead. Kading has it at the line still. 18 down, 22 to go. Approaching halfway. A big run for Sanders. Goes to the bottom. Kading up top. And Sanders has, no, not quite yet. Kading by a nose at the line. Sanders still trying to find some way to get around Tim Kading, doing the same thing a month ago at Stockton before disaster struck. He was trying to pass DJ Neto that night. This time it's Tim Kading. Kading, whoa, left wheels on the infield here, slows down. Sanders gets inside. Sanders has the lead. Kading led that last lap by a nose here. Sanders can complete this next lap. He's got the lead. And he does. 22 down, 18 to go. Sanders trying to win this race for the first time. Heavy traffic. Kading run off the top. Kading outside. Sanders by a nose at the line. Inside into the slower car of Dominic Gordon. Sanders still has the lead. $16 to go. And Holmes up to second now. He has found something there. He got around Tyler Thompson for third just a few laps ago. Tyler Thompson running the top side now, but he's got a few slower cars in between here. And just as I say that, he clears one. He's about to clear another. He's going after Justin Sanders. 14 to go this time by. And yellow flag. Ashton Torgerson has come to a stop. $26 down, 14 to go. Ashton Torgerson to a stop. Holmes got his first NARC win last June up in Medford. Wants to get number 2 tonight here at the Mini Gold Cup. 15 to go. We're back underway. And tough restart for Tanner Holmes. Neto and Kading both by Holmes, and Holmes fights back. Holmes back to third by Kading, who falls back to fifth. Slider by Tanner Holmes. He retakes second. Oh, he gets off the track down the back straightaway. Neto back to second. 13 to go. They went back to 25, completed that last caution. And DJ Neto now in second, looking to win his second NARC feature of the season here, but he's got a lot of ground to make up. Justin Sanders way out ahead. Tim Kading falling back to 6th. In the 0 car, Dominic Selzy moving up a spot to 7th. 10 to go now. And yellow flag one more time. Car spun out over in turn 2. It's Andy Forsberg. 11 laps remain as they approach the MedTech Titanium restart zone. We're back underway. Great restart for Justin Sanders. Tanner Holmes going upstairs. Neto working the bottom. Move Tanner Holmes back to second with 10 to go. And question now, As Tanner Holmes chased down Justin Sanders. Caleb Montgomery trying to get on the podium, battling with DJ Neto. And Neto trying to squeeze on the outside, and instead Montgomery forces his way into third. Good racing in the top 5 here. Tyler Thompson trying to go back in up to 4th in the 35 km. Tim Kading making the pass for 6th there. Carrick trying to fight back. That's the battle for 6th. Golovic making a 3-car battle for 6th. As the laps wind down, 6 laps to go as they continue to race throughout the field. Sanders has a nearly 2-second advantage over Tanner Holmes here, but traffic could play a role here as the laps wind down. 5 to go for Justin Sanders. Sanders working the very bottom of the racetrack, getting that left front over the berm on 3 and 4 while running the very top of the racetrack in 1 and 2. There he goes, back to the bottom in 3 and 4 like he has throughout this race. Tanner Holmes is committed to the top side on both ends of the racetrack in heavy traffic with less than 3 laps to go. Can Tanner Holmes chase down Justin Sanders? Oh, little bubble by Holmes. Still picked up a few tenths of a second, 1.2 seconds with less than 2 to go. Here comes Tanner Holmes trying to close in. White flag coming out one more time around. Heavy traffic right in front of him. Holmes right to the outside. Sanders slides up. Holmes to the lead down the back straightaway. Through 3 out of 4. Sanders back to the inside. Holmes tingles with the left car. Sanders wins it. Oh my goodness, Sanders wins it. Holmes 2nd, Montgomery 3rd, DJ Neto 4th, Thompson, Carrick, Golovic, Kading, Becker, Bernal, your top 10, rest of the field. What a race. Race fans, how about that? Tanner Holmes darn near pulled it off. Justin Sanders fought back. Went off the top of the racetrack a little bit. Exiting turn 2, Holmes snuck by, but Holmes, he had to deal with the slower cars, and Sanders snuck back by to steal the $10,000 victory. Well earned. Tanner Holmes, what a performance. Caleb Montgomery, great run by him as well. Oh my goodness. Race fans, he's out of the car. Let him hear you. Justin Sanders, your winner.
Give it up for your Mini Gold Cup feature event winner, Justin Sanders. First thing you said when you got out of the car was, man, the lap cars were hard.
Yeah, it's just, I had kind of chosen my lanes at the end. I was top down there, bottom down there, and it's hard. You're looking at the board. You can see 38 laps down. There's only a couple to go. You don't want to run into the back of somebody slowing up or whatever. And then as soon as I kind of floated, I kind of protected. I didn't really know what to do. I knew it was a 21 car. That motor rips, and you can hear it when it's behind you. So Tanner got by me, and to be honest with you, I can't believe he didn't run the bottom on the last lap. I think that's kind of what won us the race. He kind of ran the middle, which, maybe to block a slider, I don't know, or try to get to the top, but kind of just hauled it in there, hit the bottom, and then just tried to block down the front straightaway. But honestly, I feel like we had a pretty good car. We've gotten back some speed that we were missing for sure. And like I said last night, got to thank Demo Mitchery first and foremost for putting me in this race car. We're getting a lot of wins now. I think we got to be up to 20, 25 wins with him. So it's clicking those wins off. He deserves them. He spends a lot of money. Hunter Brady, he does a lot of work on this car. Sad to see him go home after this week, and he's going back to Washington to live up there. But he's been one of my really good friends the past 2.5 years, and we've won a lot of races together. And sorry, I'm kind of dazed right now. There's a lot of just trying to hit your marks lap after lap. But Rusty came on. He's a really hard worker too. So I got a good solid team. But like I said, it starts at the top with Demo Mitri, and then the sponsors, Yuba Sutter Aviation, North County Plastering, Mitri Construction, TJ Forge Wheels, High Performance Lubricants, Walker Performance Filtration, Factory Cane, Smith Tie. I think I got most of them. But yeah, no, again, thanks to them. And like I said, again, this wouldn't be possible without Debo Mitri. Dave Haver again here for tuning the motors for us. I know my wife's at home watching, still taking me a little bit of time to say that. You know, that's starting to still getting used to that. I know my parents and everybody are watching at home. And, you know, we talked to my dad a lot about this. And, you know, when this racing gets you down, it's hard to come back up. But, you know, after winning 2 of these good shows here at a, you know, rough and tumble track that I really don't like that much, I think we're getting our programming in the right direction. So, no, just happy to get this win. They're hard to come by. You got to do everything right. You got to not make mistakes. You got to not put yourself in a bad spot. It's just really hard. So just glad to capitalize on any of these wins when we can.
$10,000 Richard, that should make you feel better.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. I got rent to pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up once again for your feature event winner, none other than Justin Sanders. All right, Tanner, tough run. You were in the hunt. Guessing I was this close to having your name there on the trophy here. Solid run. I know you wanted to win the thing, but it's still $5,000 for second place.
Yeah, good run. Man, you know, glad that we came that close in the sense just, you know, I felt like all weekend we were just kept searching and searching and finally they were put together a good second half and just made us a mistake on my part. You know, I was making the top in 3 and 4 work so good that I was just trying to get across Justin's nose and then kind of get him caught in the slick and just carry momentum, and I got stuck with all those lap cars. So like I said, if I could do it over, I'd do it over. But, you know, proud of these 21 guys that we, you know, were right there at the end.
How tough was lap traffic?
It was hard. You know, luckily, though, I was in second, so I could kind of just go where guys weren't, you know, and that was kind of what helped me most of the race. I felt like I couldn't get a good pace early on in the green flag runs, and then once finally I could get going, those guys seemed like they would kind of get stalled out with them, and then I could kind of run back up. So, like I said, just I would do over some stuff in the 40 laps, but, you know, with how some of my previous results have been at Chico and how we've been this year, I'm glad that we're right where we need to be, and we'll be back next year.
Congratulations on the second place finish.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. And we'll get over here, third place. Solid night. Caleb, we'll kind of get over here where the FloRacing people can see us right about here. There we go. You know what? I don't know if it was quiet or not. You were there, you were not there. Everybody was kind of watching the battle up front. You had a good seat. Solid 40 laps, third place finish.
It was a really good run. I can't thank Nick enough for letting me drive his baby. People just keep on trusting me with their race cars, and it's crazy to see how far we've came. And it's definitely, if you would have told me this was happening yesterday, I don't know if that would have been a dream or, just a far-fetched reality. But, I mean, we made it happen. We did a lot of work. The guys, they believed in me every step of the way. They pumped me up the whole entire time, and we just kept on chipping at it. But like you said, we were kind of in the catbird seat the whole time, and I was really upset when that yellow came out for the lap traffic because I could see Tanner and TK, but then when those yellows would come out, I knew if I just plugged the bottom or just went where they didn't, it would end up working out, and trunk the wing a little bit. And whenever my wing gets trunked, I run those weird lines like cheating the top, and I knew if I just kept my momentum up, it would end up prevailing. And we got there dicing with DJ and a couple of those guys, and it got a little hairy. But I mean, hey, we're podium with KWS again, two times in a row. This is awesome.
There you go. Thank your crew.
Thank you so much to Nick and absolutely everyone that helped out and made this possible. It's just another family team. It's kind of like my team. It's just Nick and his dad and his wife and all the girlfriends. They're all there. The daughter Vivi, she's it's amazing. I didn't think this would be happening, but I mean, man, these guys are kick ass at the end of the day, and it was fun.
There you go. Congratulations on a third place finish. So there you have it for the Mini Gold Cup.